I believe this is the way that I'm going to live my life. And it's not going to change. It's going to be good, and I'm going to be successful at it. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. My name is Jim, and this is my life. In the last couple of videos that I made, I really talked about some of the things that led up to the last couple of years of my life. Being overweight, being a heavy drinker, dealing with diabetes, dealing with a lot of things emotionally. Those are some things that I've had to manage in my life. A couple of years ago, I just decided it's time. It's time to make a change. So I did. I basically went from 370 pounds to 250 pounds. I think that's pretty good. 120 pounds is quite a big, significant drop. I want to go more. I want to go down another 30 if possible. Some of the aspects of my life that have also been challenging have been the fact that I've dealt with a condition, diverticulosis, which many of you may know about and have had to deal with. It's something that's not fun. However, it's something that I deal with. Also, I do have issues with my blood clotting. I am on blood thinners. I did have a stroke in the past years and also pulmonary embolism that almost took my life. That was when the doctor said, you're going to be on blood thinners for the rest of your life. So I am. Some of the other aspects of my life that prove difficult for myself, I deal with a lot of arthritic pain in my back, in my neck, my shoulders. Those are some things that I have yet to really understand to deal with. They're just starting to come on pretty strong. Also, I have neuropathy in my feet. So how do I deal with that? That's another thing. And a lot of this, this came from the fact that I was overweight. My body was giving out. My body was saying, dude, you got to stop this. It's just you're on the wrong path. So when I think about that, I think, how can I change? Discussions with my wife, my beautiful wife, have really helped me understand the things that I need to do. In the diabetic aspect of things, I talked about going on medication like a GLP-1, which really has significantly helped me. Not only has it helped in the weight loss, that's one of the side effects of it, it also helped me mentally really slow down and think about what I'm eating and what I'm doing, and how the things that I used to just go, oh man, that sounds so good. I had to it helped me readjust my thinking. In that, I was on some medication also to treat me for depression. I did notice, however, that the combination of that medicine and of the GLP-1 made that effect a little bit too strong for me. It made me feel a little bit numb, a little bit not caring. So I tailored back. I cut back way on my depression medicine. In fact, I have stopped taking it. I weaned myself off of it. I didn't go cold turkey. That's just not the way to do it, in my opinion. When I do things like that, this all has been doctor guided. I do work with my doctor on all of this. Since we have increased the dosage of the GLP-1, it made sense to back off of the other medications, because I really feel like that this has balanced me mentally and physically. And it's something that I'm going to continue taking. It really has helped me to readjust a lot of things in my life, how I think, how I look at food, how my desires have really changed. Some of the things that I want to work on now are having more of a physical lifestyle, more walking, more exercising, really trying to look at food for a nutritional value as opposed to an emotional fix. So yes, I was an emotional eater. I thought of food as comfort. I didn't think of it as nutrition. So I would eat anything I wanted to. It proved to be almost deadly. So I think about things and I look at things a lot differently. Right now, it's just portion control. I really haven't looked at doing other things yet. As I stated in some of my previous videos, I don't really want to be fanatical about this. I want to take this with logical steps and with doing things that really will set in my mind. When thinking about the term fanatical, what I'm trying to really say is that I'm not trying to fit myself into a certain dietary plan. I do know there are a lot of things that I can do on my own that will curb some of those carbs, take some of those out, look at processed sugars, look at processed foods, try to be more healthy, and try to be understanding on how I can use food to sustain my body and to give myself the proper nutrition. I really do want to get myself into more of a higher protein, low carb type of a lifestyle. I know there's a lot of things out there like keto diets and other style of diets that like carnivore diets. I just don't see myself doing that. I don't know if I can really hold or maintain myself with that kind of a plan or lifestyle. However, I can take things from those and use those in my lifestyle and my way of eating. These are some things that are my opinion. I am not educated in this field of things. I'm not saying this is the way of life. This is for me only. So those are some things that I always think about in my lifestyle. When talking about alcohol, it's not that I look at alcohol as the devil's potion. That's not what I think about. I drink non-alcoholic beer, non-alcoholic wine. I drink mocktails. I do a lot of things like that. Those are things that I enjoy. I just choose not to drink alcoholic beverages because that's just not the right road that I want to go down. How do I do all this? How do I get there? How do I succeed? Those are some of the things that are in my mind. Do you have any comments? Do you have any questions? Thoughts? Ideas? Leave them down below. And in the next video or two, we can talk about it. Sure would help if you gave me a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe to see how things go. But I do want to say one thing. I believe this is the way that I'm going to live my life. And it's not going to change. It's going to be good, and I'm going to be successful at it. Because if I don't, I won't be here. And that's exactly what I do not want to happen. I want to be here for me. I want to be here for my family. I want to be here for the ones that I love. Let's see if it happens. We'll talk to you then.